Hi everyone, welcome back. This week we're going to be unboxing my January paper pumpkin kit, and then what the items that we find inside, we are going to create an adorable little treat box. So just to show you that you don't necessarily have to use the paper pumpkin box with the directions included, you can do a bunch of creative different things with it. So I haven't seen what's inside yet. So first, there's the ink spot. And the great thing about subscribing to Paper Pumpkin is that every month you get a different color. And so you can build up a nice little cache of spots. So this is Poppy Parade. This is a color I don't have. Okay. Also, it comes with some pretty black ribbon. These are the stamps. So we have a heart. We have, it says, love you, sending love your way. Hi, Valentine, be mine. X's and O. We can make an adorable little box with this. Okay, and this is if you wanted to add a box add-on, so you can purchase them separately to give you more that you can do with this box. I love how it's packaged in tissue paper, so it feels like a gift. Okay, so what I have in here, and this is, I use the tissue paper to lift it up. Okay, just put the box to the side. Did I shake the camera too much? All right, sorry about that. Okay, I have adorable pink heart embellishments. I love this. So let's just take my scissors and open this up. Oh, you're not even seeing me yet. I'm just wanting to see the packaging. Okay, so we have these really cute heart and star embellishments. We have dimensionals, always useful. We have red envelopes. We have all these cute little hearts. We have cards, red and pink. We have labels. These pop out. Oh, and these are very useful, these mini glue dots. Sometimes I just keep these because they're easier to use for embellishments. And I don't necessarily use them on my paper pumpkin kit. I just use my standard green glue if needed. And then most importantly, here are the directions, and here are the cards they want you to make for this kit. Or if you look on the back, there are already some examples of different things that you can do. Now, I had pulled out, before we started this, some cardstock. So I had some pink, some black, some red, and just some standard white. So we can, pink match? Okay, so maybe we'll make a pink box, and instead of using this as a card base, we'll use it to decorate the box, right? So let's go and get out my Stampin' Up! Trimmer and score. What's nice about this is you can cut with the dark blade. You can score with the light cutting blade. It expands, so we can get all the way out to 17 inches. So let me just make sure this is in the frame. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this cute little box. So I need a sheet of cardstock that is 5 1/4. I'll save this for something else. By 6 1/2, and so I need to extend my arm because I have to go out to the 6 1/2. And then we're gonna leave my cutting blade up here. And then on this longer end, we are going to score at 2 1/2. So we're just using this light color blade here. 3. 5 1/2. And 6. Then we're going to turn it We're going to score this at 1/2 inch. It's a little tricky doing it this way. Yeah, 1/2 inch. Three and a half. And then 4. And then when you're doing all that, you get this piece of paper. Let me get my trimmer out of the way. And we're going to take my bone folder, and I'm going to actually fold on all these score lines. And this way it makes it much easier to assemble our boxes. We are going to be cutting a bit off. I just want to make sure I get everything nice and folded. Okay, so I do have a template I did beforehand. So we want to cut off, this whole section up top. So take out my paper snips. We're going to cut all the way here. I'm going to cut from here all the way. And then on the bottom, this little part here is going away completely. We're going to miter these bottom parts to make them easier to put together. This is this easy peasy little box to make. Okay. It's going to be one of those boxes that tucks in. So in order to get that little curve, I'm going to use a hole punch. You can also use a die as well, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm using today. So if you can't cut, it's a little bit hard to do in the center. So sometimes I found that I had to do 2 to get a better. So the box is going to go together like this. And then I'm going to round the corners later. I'll show you how to do that. But first, let's decorate, okay? So we have this pink card base. So I think this would be really cool to put on the back here. So I know that my box is 2.5 by 3. So I take my trimmer out. We're not going to cut exactly 2.5 by 3. So we're going to cut a little bit smaller, almost 3, almost 2.5. And have that on our back of our box. It matches almost perfectly. So let's take a look at our stamps. Okay, so on the front, we can, let's stamp the Sending Love Your Way, because this is a little treat, right, that we're giving to somebody. So I'm going to stamp it using the Memento black ink that I just have. So you don't have to use the ink it comes with. Usually I recommend testing a stamp before you use it, just to make sure everything is stamping okay. Okay, so we're just gonna, it's gonna be, as I said, a little tricky because I don't want to get my head in the camera. Sending love your way. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some of these little X's and O's that came with this stamp, and we're gonna put them same in that Memento black ink just around here, just to make it a little fun. And with the mess ups, I'll just cover them up with some embellishments. And that's how you do it. All right, so first we'll attach the designer paper to the box, and we'll use our green ink, green glue, not ink. You don't need a lot, all right? Just a little bit goes a long way, but you want to be careful that you get those edges so you don't get dog ears. I'm gonna take this, line this up pretty good. Okay, it's perfect. Now, to assemble the box, for this long edge, I'm gonna use this tear and tape. Just makes it a little bit more sturdy. So we're gonna put the tear and tape, tear and stick tape, I believe it's called, along the edge here. The nice thing is it tears very nicely. Press really, really well. Then you can use your, take your pick tool to lift off that backing. If you come off the edge, just kind of put it together there. Now, this, fold it, make sure, it's hard for me to look through the camera and do it at the same time. Make sure the edges match up, because we want a nice line to our box. Okay, and then for the bottom, we can just use our green glue. Just want to put some dots here, here, and then we just want to do some green glue on the bottom there. I have to give a lot of respect to people who do this all the time, because this is my first time doing a box on camera. It is harder than it looks. So I'm just going to use my bone folder to press that down and make sure it stays. Okay, so I have this really cute, adorable box. And we can take some of the heart embellishments that came with the kit. These are really cute. And like I said, I can cover up my little mistake. Heart embellishments. Taking one of these giant hearts, putting it right here. And then I have my candy, and I can put it in, and the box just tucks in like this. And you have this adorable treat box. And see, we have the designer paper on the back, but we can also take one of the embellishments that came with the kit, the love, pop it up on dimensionals, and that is a cute box. And I did this on the fly, right? I knew I was making a box, but everything else I did based on what I found in the kit. So that's why Paper Pumpkin is awesome. You don't have to do the cards that they suggest. However, they have awesome projects anyway, but you can be creative, do something unique and interesting. If you want to subscribe, there's no pressure. You can just subscribe for 1 month if you're interested. You can go to paperpumpkin.com, select me as your demonstrator, or if you would like to purchase a 1 month, a 3 month, or 6 month prepaid, you can go to stampinup.com. Use my host code, and you can purchase that 6 month prepaid subscription. And like I said, if you want just 1 month, if you're interested in the theme for the month, you have to subscribe by the 10th of the month. So for February's box, you have 10 days to subscribe. And it is a really cute kit next month. It's going to be on my blog. All the information, the dimensions for this box, instructions for this little box will be on my blog. So check everything out in the description below and stamp on.